Hopefully we can get some shiny Tapus. Ooh, a little Molal. I'll take that. Molal is one of my favorite Pokemon, so I will always catch a Molal. Love my little shroomy dude. So, welcome in Dal Sandu, welcome in Tef, and welcome in Miss Murder. Welcome, welcome. This light is not the greatest in the world, but it might be the best that we get, because that doesn't really do anything, does it? But how we all do it. How we all blinded by the light. That works sort of, I suppose. Sort of. A little bit. Better than what it was. How you doing, Hanson? Oh, welcome in, dude. Welcome, welcome. So, I will chuck my code up at the chat after checking my little Molal. Unfortunately, he is not cool. So, off you go. Code of mass destruction is 4990 5318 4452. Alright, there we go. There is my code for anybody that needs to send me a friend request. Pin the message. So anybody else that would like to jump into a raid that is already on my friends list, just send me through actually, don't send me through a friend. You've already done that. Just let me know. That's the thing that I meant to say. Yeah, probably something along those lines. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? That light is very bad. Move the chair back. I thought that might have helped a little bit, but all that did is make it worse. 63. You know the words I'm trying to say, numbers, wherever those things are. Oh no, where's my pen? Oh no, where's my pen? And hello, let's go. Oh, don't tell me I have to go. Ow. Oh. That pen is dodgy and I don't like it. Give me a... hang on. No, that's not my pen. Alright, give me a second, guys. I'm just going to find my pen. Yes, you may. Just give me a second, dude. I'm just going to find my pen. This is right. Come here. Got it. Damn it. Oh, now my light. Ow. Like, reach for the light. Alright, that works sort of. Alright, hey Becky, how you doing? And Cheese, welcome in, dudes. Alright, so Dull, I'll write you down on the list. Give me 2 seconds while I prepare myself. 1632 and 2041. Alright, goddamn it, written down now. Dull, I've got you on the list. Anybody else that needs to send me a friend request? Like I said, send me a friend request. If not, let me know if you're on my list already, and I will chuck you in a raid. But how we all doing? I just turn that down slightly. I think it's a little bit loud. So while we wait, let's do some shiny checking. Of course, last night, you know, we did Spotlight Hour and everything. Didn't get the shiny during Spotlight Hour, but when I was at home, I did get a shiny Houndour. So, stats, not too bad. It is 1 star. Every time I put my hand in, it just blocks out that light. I need to get a better light. We should have enough room in our bag as well for the night, so that is goodness. I'm good, but only got a couple of days left of work until August or September until it starts again. Oh, dude, that sucks. Get a bit of a holiday, I suppose, though, but unfortunately you miss out on the money that you were getting. You can always try and find something else in the meantime, like a part-time something. Your shiny Ponyta came 3 days early. It was like an early Christmas present. Actually, can I just hang that line off the top of the... vent here. Not really. Doesn't really matter. Damn it. Oh. We'll just have to manage with the little light that we have. Tell you guys some ghost stories while we're here. Yeah, you reckon if you keep doing this job, you'll use the time off for a break? Nice. Nice. I mean, it's only a couple of months, so it's not too bad. Gives you some time to do some fishing and stuff, catch some shiny boys, some shiny fish. You got a Cleaver Raid Day along. Oh, sorry, you got it on Cleaver Raid Day along with a shiny fungus. Oh, nice, shiny fungus. I don't have a shiny fungus myself, unfortunately. But always nice getting some new shiny boys. Or girls, or thems, whatever they want. Want to be referred to. Sammy. Checking on the list. So yeah, anybody else that needs to send me a friend request or is on my list and wants to jump into a raid, let me know. Yeah, there's been a lot of reports on Twitter, is the one I'm thinking of, that Niantic may have secretly nerfed the remote raid pass shinies. So you don't have as much odds of getting a shiny from a remote raid that you do from a normal raid. And I'm inclined to believe that, given that since they've done the nerf, I am yet to get a shiny from raids, except for the Cleaver raid the other day. But the one that I did actually get the shiny from, surprise, surprise, was an in-person raid. It wasn't a remote raid. So, yeah, that'd be a little bit dog of them if they did decide to do that without even informing us. Because, I mean, they probably didn't inform us because they knew how much backlash they would get for it, but still, not informing us is just as bad, sort of thing. No worries, Samuel. I've got you on the list, dude. When was this done? I'm not sure. Like I said, there's just been rumors that have floated around, but yeah, there's been a lot of people that have reported on Twitter and stuff like that, especially after the raid day that we just had with Cleaver. A lot of people are saying that they only really got their shinies from the in-person raids. A lot of people are saying that they didn't get one from the remote raids. So people are sort of gathering some data and stuff like that and putting, like I said, it's only a rumor. It's not a, 100% thing, but knowing Niantic, I wouldn't put it past them, sort of thing. Because on Cleaver Day, you did all in-person raids, 37, and you only got one shiny. Okay, well, I mean, I ended up doing, I think it was 18 raids, 17 or 18 raids for Cleaver. Yeah, 17 raids and I got one shiny. So, maybe it was just luck of the draw sort of thing. Like I said, there's no actual evidence to point to it. It's just been what people have been rumoring, theorizing sort of thing. So, got to take it with a grain of salt, but I just thought I would let you guys know that it may be a possibility. So if there's anybody else that wants to jump into a raid, let me know now before we get this one started. I can't remember, how difficult is this one to beat? Can we do it with a small group? It's time to get your Pokemon socks out. I do have a pair of Pikachu socks. Don't need them right now. It hasn't been too bad here today. Sort of mid-teens sort of thing. So it's not freezing cold tonight, luckily. 4 to 6, 3, 4 to 6. Okay, cool. 3 strong accounts. We should be okay with me, Miss Murders, People, Dull, and Sammy. You're getting the weighted Woody Pokemon blanket. I've seen them being advertised on Instagram. It suggests 4 to 6. Okay, so we should be okay. Alright, as soon as this one hatches, we will jump in. So I've got Dull and Sammy so far. If anybody else, like I said, wants to jump in, let me know, guys. Hey, Jibnox, how you doing, dude? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If if you want to get into a raid, let me know now before I do the invites, dude. 69. 69, dude. Yes, Sammy, I will. Don't worry, dude. Don't you worry. So we got Doll and Sammy. Do I have any shine? No. This is actually the first raid that I've done for it since it's back. Like I said to you guys, I don't really raid outside of raid hours these days just because I don't have a raid group around here for one. Because everybody's sort of gone quiet since the raid pass nerf. And two, I'm choosing not to give Niantic as much money these days because of their poor decision making. So I only host for you guys on raid hours pretty much. And during raid days and stuff like that, but when it comes to doing raids outside of these events, I choose not to, sort of thing. Phone empty, no coins, no one is knocking out your gyms. That's why you gotta make a second account, dude. Even if it's just a baby account, you can go to your gym that one of your Pokemon is in and just knock yourself out if you need to. It's one of those necessities as a Pokemon trainer, really, especially these days, especially since, you know, a lot of people have dropped off playing. It's handy having a second account. So Mikey the Burrito is in a raid. Surprise, surprise. He actually sent me a message the other day saying that he wasn't going to be popping into streams anymore and stuff like that. So surprised to still see him in raids. Hopefully he'll come back, but yeah, that's a little bit disappointing that he said that he wasn't going to be popping into streams anymore. Did he say anything to you, Miss Murder, about anything similar, or is it just me? Has he decided to just abandon me for some reason? Which I don't blame him. You have two olds. That's why you got to make your other accounts the opposite of what your main account is, just for that reason, just so you can knock yourself out. Who, what now? Mikey. Mikey sent me a message the other day saying that he wasn't Mr. Burrito. Alright, let's see. Can we get a shiny off the first raid? Oh, damn. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, see, that's the problem with these raid hours. They've dropped off, like, not even just raid hours, but hosting raids in general has just dropped off dramatically since the raid pass nerf. No, it was only a few months ago that we're averaging, you know, 30, 40 people a stream sort of thing, like in the stream at one time. Now we're down to like less than 10. So you can see that there's just been this huge drop off in interest when it comes to raids. So unfortunately, I think it's just the trend these days because Niantic has stuffed everybody over. And if you've seen on Twitter, they've also been pushing this new game that they've put out, so it seems like they've just abandoned the Pokemon Go community and they're going to start concentrating on trying to promote this new game, which is their own IP, which I can understand given that it is their own IP. It means that they don't have to pay money to Pokemon and all that sort of stuff to keep the IP, but still I think they should stick it out with Pokemon Go, given that it is one of the most popular, if not the most popular IP in the world. You were really inexperienced when you made them. Oh, the accounts. Hey, Flippy Dude, what's going on, man? Welcome, welcome. You just got kicked out. As long as you were in the raid, you'll still get an encounter with it. So just restart your game, dude, and you should be able to get back into the raid encounter. if you used a raid pass in the raid, you'll be able to still encounter the Pokemon. If not, contact Niantic support and let them know, and they'll give you your raid pass back, sort of thing. Alright, shiny vibes. Someone's getting the shiny. I can feel it. Someone is gonna get the shiny. Hey, Redneck, good to see you, dude. It's been a while. How have you been, man? Yes, it is Jimmy. Wait, is that Jimmy? Good to see you, man. What have you been up to? Where have you been? Why did you abandon me? No. Okay, not shiny, but 1980. So they are weather boosted, but this one is going to be... It's half decent. It's not going to be the greatest, though. Been working? Oh, dude. I know that you guys have your own lives and obligations and all that sort of stuff, so I'm not that type of person. It's just like, why aren't you in every one of my streams? How dare you abandon me? Hey, you just got your first house. Nice, dude. Nice. Like, actually bought it or just renting? You have a tiny 2000 CP and a 2037 CP. I'm assuming since you said you've got your first house, you meant you bought it, sort of thing, but it's worth asking just in case. You paid with cash, and you put, dude, nice. You just walked up to some person, knocked on their door, and it's just like, here, I'll give you this if you give me your house. Just a suitcase full of money. Nothing sus about that. Means the bank doesn't get their share. Sounds a little bit like money laundering, but it's okay. Who's on? Nobody at this point. So whoever wants into the next raid, just let me know, guys, and I can chuck you on the list. It's 3 stars. 3 stars. Treaty tree. Hey, Negan, how you doing? The Hundo, it's weather boosted tonight, so it's 2041 for the Hundo weather boosted. Flippy, you want to jump on? Yours was 2037. Nice. Flippy. Flippy. There's 2 P's in Flippy. Ooh. Not bad. Not PvP range, but not bad. Yeah, good or bad. Oh, that's right. Yes, you changed your name. I keep forgetting. Ironic. Isn't it ironic that you changed your name? You used your 5 passes going out with the brat. Okay, no worries. Hey, hello, surprise, surprise. Well, there's a lucky trade that we may never get to do. Lucky. This is why we need to be able to do distance lucky trades. Alright, Flippy, I've got you on the list. Anybody else that would like to jump into the raid, let me know or send me a friend request. Okay, we got 1 person. 327. Yeah, 372, not 327. Sames, but different. You're lucky friends with Debbie Pebbled. Well, maybe that's, an indication that you need to come over to Australia so you can trade with us both. Even though we're both on opposite sides of the country. She's in Western Australia and I'm in Victoria. So there's a bit of a gap in between us, but yeah, You've got 2 Australians now that you need to do lucky trades with, so you have no excuse. You have to come to Australia. How we're going to do Regidrago raids, just all go in the same spot, and Aussie will go to... Unfortunately, you can't do Regidrago raids, and like anything that's in an elite raid, you have to do them in person. You can't be a remote raider. That's the thing I was thinking of. So I've already got a Regidrago in my Pokédex. Unfortunately, we didn't get really a lot of interest in it when it was around here last time, so I'm doubting that we'll really get any interest this time around. We'll see how we go. I'll make that 3 Australian lucky friends. Well, that's even more of a reason. Alright, so I got Ironic and 372. Is there anybody else that wants to jump into a raid? Let me know. That's alright. They're not in the stream, so it doesn't matter if you don't get their name right. I'm sure they won't be offended. So yeah, if anybody needs to send me a friend request, my code is tagged at the top of the chat, guys. It's the highlighted message. So either send me a friend request, or if you're already on my list, let me know and I'll chuck you on the list. If not, we will jump into our next raid, which will be the library here, Miss Murder. So you know. Because if you didn't have school the next day and you had the money, you would go. You'd come to Australia just for the Regidragos. Dude, there's probably better are things that you could spend your money on than flying over to Australia just to do some Pokemon Go raids. Just come to Australia to see the scenery and travel around, not do Pokemon raids. Why would you have school on them? Because maybe he's special. Or maybe he thought that the raids were on Sunday. It's probably more likely, but you never know. Maybe he's got a weekend detention like I did when I was a kid. A teenager. Actually got an or weekend detention because of doing naughty things. You need to start doing gym again so you can do raids. Haven't been playing lately. I thought you meant actual gym. It's just like, oh, I need to go start doing gym again. Which is probably a good thing as well. You could just go and start, you know, pumping some irons. Slow raids. Reckless, it's been like that since Niantic did the raid pass nerf. Like, yeah, the raid hours have really dropped off, sort of thing, just because a lot of people just can't afford it these days. Like, with the cost of living going up, sort of globally, like, everything's, you know, inflation, all that sort of stuff. People just don't have the money to spend on, you know, $2 per raid these days, basically. So yeah, Niantic has really stabbed themselves in the foot, shot themselves in the foot. They've done something with their foot, and it's stuffed on the game, basically. Someone say Jim. Well, I'm Jimmy, so every time someone says my name, they're saying Jim in a way. That's a problem. Wait, you're busy on the 13th. You can't do the raids now. Honestly, you're not really missing out on much. Like Regidrago, it isn't really useful for anything except a dex entry. No, you're just saying that to your workmate didn't need the gym while working because goes after work. I feel like I've been at the gym after work every day. Yeah, depending on what you're doing for a living sort of thing, if you're working where you're doing lifting and all that sort of stuff. change hands and you guys can actually see me. Yeah, sometimes you don't really need to. Still good going and doing some stuff, because I mean you can only do so much with the work that you're doing. Like, you're not really doing like a varied gym thing. But, you know, if you feel like you're getting some sort of benefit out of it, that's better than nothing. It's better than sitting at a desk all day. Yeah, it's pissed me off, honestly. You know, a lot of people were trying to protest against it. Yeah, basically the whole community was trying to protest against the raid increase. Niantic just went radio silent, like they always do. Decided not to communicate with us about it at all. Basically compared us all to Singaporean grandmothers, and that was about it. Released the tickets for GoFest, and everybody sort of forgot about it because everyone was like, oh, GoFest, and started spending money on tickets for that. So Niantic doesn't care because they get their money out of that. They don't care about the Pokemon Go community, obviously. As long as they're making money off of us by selling our data and selling us overpriced events, that's all they care about. Want to do gym. You've got Regidrago. Yeah, so do I, from last time it was around. Because it still worked, even though people had issues with it, it still worked for here, and I've got it added to the decks, so I don't really see the point of really going out and getting more in the decks, because it's not useful for anything. It's not really elite raid worthy sort of thing. It's just an excuse for Niantic to try and bring people together to do in-person raids, and which just fails miserably because nobody cares anymore. It's not Mewtwo, so I mean that was the original draw for like the EX raids and stuff like that. The EX raid boss was Mewtwo, so people were more than willing to go out of their way for it, and that's back when the game was a lot more popular and all that sort of stuff as well. So yeah, when you're putting stuff like Regidrago into elite raids, which are like the equivalent of EX raids these days, people just don't care. Shiny vibes. You know, a lot of decent, you know, a lot of decently known Pokemon streamers completely stopped playing Pokemon Go to do that. Yeah. I mean, it's been a thing that's been ongoing for ages. I mean, look at Reversal, for instance. He used to be one of the main Pokemon Go YouTubers that used to go to all the Niantic events, like sponsored by Niantic to go to all the events and all that sort of stuff, and he stopped playing when, you know, Niantic kept dicking us around, and it's just gotten worse since then. No shiny. Decent IV, so. Now they have, yeah, the new game. People are playing it, but I can't see it holding people's attention the same way that Pokemon Go did, just because Pokemon Go was already an established IP that had, you know, millions of fans around the world. That's just a game that I think will lose, like, people will lose interest in it after a few months, and it'll just be another one of Niantic's failed attempts to run a game, their own IP sort of thing. Jimmy and Patty, why? What did I do? Tell me, what did I do? No shinies? No. Did anybody get a shiny? I know I didn't. As you guys can see quite clearly. No worries, Steph. Thank you for joining in. Enjoy your evening if you're taking off. calling it after 2 raids. Fair enough. See, that's a perfect example of people just not as interested in it anymore as they were. You're happy doing your 2 raids and you're done, sort of thing. So. I honestly thought Tapu Fini would have been a bit more popular, a bit of a draw card. It's got a nice shiny and people do like it's like the best one of the Finis. Best one of the Finis, best one of the Tapus is what I meant. It's the only one of the Finis. Duh, Jimmy. Jimmy no speak it the English properly. Your favorite is Bulu. I think the reason why most people like Tapu Fini is because it's a female one, and there's a lot of weird people out there that just have an affinity for female characters, even if they're not human. I mean, it's got like a humanoid form, so there's a lot of sickos out there that just like it for other reasons other than it's. I'm not calling you guys sickos. I'm just saying. I'm stating a fact. All right. Who would like to do a raid? I'm not saying that female characters aren't, like, I'm just... I was just stating a point that there's a lot of people out there that just have an affinity for the female versions of things because they have other intentions other than just... Like, dude, I grew up playing Tomb Raider and stuff like that, so I, you know, I've always known that female characters are awesome. And usually if I'm playing a game where it lets you select the gender and all that sort of stuff of a character, I'm usually playing as a female character. Like, through Mass Effect, I played as, like, a female shepherd. As in Skyrim and all that sort of stuff, I'm always, like, a female character. It's like, if I'm going to spend 80 hours playing a game, I'd much rather be looking at a female than a dude for the whole time. No worries, Tef. Thank you for joining in. No, you think what? What do you think, my friend? What's going on? Yes, Lily is also. There's supposed to be like 2 of each. 2 male Tapus and 2 females. Best shiny, yeah, it does have the best shiny out of all of them, that's for sure. Bro, it's a Pokemon. Have you seen Google? Dude, trust me, it's like I have to do a lot of searches for like thumbnails and that when it comes to Pokemon. I see some weird shit. Like there's some weird pictures that people produce and put on the art sites for Pokemon and that. Like any sort of female one, just they get extra attention, that's for sure. Hey Nadia, how you doing? Oh, you can do one more raid? Alright, I'll chuck you on the list then. Dude. I'm not expecting it to be like overly popular tonight. We've done 2 raids and we're almost halfway through already, so is there any late hatching ones? We'll get as many as we can get done, but it looks like most of them hatched around the same time, sort of thing. So once they're done, we're done. Is that one? Yeah, 36 minutes as well. Okay, there's a couple of late hatching ones there that hatch soon, so we'll see how we go. But I'm happy to do as many as I can, sort of thing, with you guys. That's done bad horrendously. Dude, like I said, it's the internet. The internet is a strange place, my friend. Yeah, sorry, Gymnox, what are you knowing about, dude? What is going on? I need to know. Nadia, if you would like to jump into some raids, just let me know. Amiga Moochie. Hi Jimmy, I would have joined but lost one remote raid pass due to a hoster not inviting correctly and people left last 2 seconds before. Oh, dude, so you lost your raid pass, damn. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, there should be something that helps people out, because with the increase of remote raid pass prices and all that sort of stuff, a lot of people only have the 1 or 2 that they can use a week. So if they lose one because of that reason, I think Niantic should do something to reimburse their passes. I think a good way of doing it, because they've already changed it, that your remote raid pass would only get used once the raid actually started. Back before they did that, it was used as soon as you jumped into the raid. So as soon as you jumped into like the lobby, your raid pass was used. So they changed that to be so once the raid actually started. I think it needs to be once the raid finishes, you actually use your raid pass, because then people that don't actually get the raid done, they haven't lost their raid pass. Because what's the point of using a raid pass if you actually fail the raid? I find that that's just a bit cheap, sort of thing. But they'll never do that. It's just something that I think they should do. Gengar or Snubble? Gengar, hands down. I hate Snubble. It's a circus freak. Smash or pass to... I'm going to pass on all of them just because they're Pokemon. And I don't particularly have a thing for non-human things, because I'm not like that. I'm not judging other people. I mean, I really should in that instance, but no. I like human females. That's it. So yeah, basically no comment. Judge them. Judge them harshly. Alright, so I've got ironic so far. Isn't it ironic that nobody else wants to jump into a raid? We're only halfway through. YouTube is being annoying, telling me to swipe up for other live streams. So dumb. Yeah, YouTube, everything has its issues these days. My main issue with YouTube is the YouTube app keeps crashing on me when I'm streaming. Happens on a regular basis, which is annoying. Just one so far. Miss Murder's probably got a few people that she can invite as well. We only need like 3 or 4. Like 4. 4 at most. 4 is really a minimum. Like 4 to 5 people can get it done fairly easily. Your girlfriend's attracted to Sceptile. You don't know if she's joking, but it's pretty weird. Yeah! I mean, Sceptile is a... That's just... Okay, I don't understand. Jimmy likes Ferret. Yes, I like Ferret. I don't like Ferret. Ferret is a cool Pokemon, but I don't want to have intercourse with it, or, you know... What's that tail do? It... I don't know. I don't want to know. Someone clip that. So yeah, Omega, if you want to jump into... yeah, you already said that you used your pass sort of thing, but if you did want to jump into a raid, just let me know. Is it alright if you... Yeah, dude. Like, you can send me a friend request. I don't know if, like, at this point, I have quite a bit of space on my friends list because I made room for the weekend sort of thing. So you should likely stay on the friends list for a while. But if you do get removed, it's just as easy as coming into the stream and asking to be re-added again. It's no issue. What is intercourse? It's the opposite of outer course. When a mummy and a daddy love each other very much. When the birds and the bees... I never understood that thing. Why birds and bees getting together? That's what this is, the whole conversation that we're having right now. It's just like, you shouldn't like things outside your own species. So, but I suppose, what about all the elf girls? Like, do they count? Because I mean, technically they're not human. They are a different species, but I mean, are they humanoid enough that, you know, it doesn't matter? Or, because I mean, there's nothing wrong with an elf girl. Here I am, just contradicting my own. Shush! Elf girls are elf girls. No, I said I don't want to. You were not listening. I said I like ferret. I don't want to have intercourse with a ferret. You missed the don't part. Is there anybody else? No, I said don't. Why would I say did? Did doesn't make sense. I want to did. I don't did want to. It's like that makes no sense. I said don't. Alright, well I suppose we'll just give this raid a shot. See if we can get it done with. Hopefully we might just send out some random invites, see how we go. Dude, you can try and twist it as much as you want. I know what I said. Smash or pass Dino. I'm gonna pass. We've already been over there. I just went on like a whole spiel about the non-human things, so... Plus, he's got Justin Bieber's haircut, so that just makes it even worse. I don't know. You guys brought it up. I'm just... Hey, Brenton. How you doing, dude? Welcome in. How was your day? Doesn't look like we're doing well on this raid. I don't know, Lachlan. I don't know. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to bail out of this one. I don't even know who's in the raid, so we'll just bail out and try again. Hopefully whoever jumped in bails out as well. Hopefully don't... Who jumped in? Hopefully they jumped out in time. I'm gonna quickly heal up and maybe restart my game so I can... No worries, Negan. Thanks for tuning in. Other talking subjects. English and bad English. They are the two languages that I can speak. No, I'm pretty sure I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm talking about not doing that stuff. Talking about other people having an affinity for that stuff. It's a bit different from actually talking about doing it. But like I said, you guys can spin it however you want to. It's your prerogative. Your twisted little minds. I'm just stating the facts. I see weird stuff on the internet when I'm looking up stuff to do thumbnails. Dutch, English, a bit of French, a little bit of German. I don't know, Brenton. These guys are on some weird shit tonight. They keep trying to spin what I'm saying into being bad, but I had to switch to your laptop. Phone died. No worries, dude. Frenchie. Do we need to call the RSPCA? Not on me, because I've already stated multiple times that I don't know how many times I can say it. Like I said, they keep twisting things to try and make jokes, and I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever. You need the 18 plus, Jimmy. Well, if we start doing member-only streams, if we get enough members where I can do members-only streams, maybe. I was more 18 plus on Twitch, because I could be. It's the whole YouTube thing. You can't really do stuff like you can, but you get less ads and all that sort of stuff. You can be a little bit more free range on Twitch sort of thing, but the following on Twitch just wasn't as big, so we do most of our stuff on YouTube. No OnlyFans? No, there is no OnlyFans. Actually really worried you're watching someone from the other side of the world. Oh, sorry, really weird, not worried. I'd be worried too. Weird watching someone on the other side of the world. It's fairly normal these days. I mean, most people that you watch on the internet are from some other place in the world. Did I go for another walk today? No. No, I stayed home and did a workout today. I was going to go out, but I figured I needed to do a workout, so I did a workout instead. I might go out tomorrow. And plus, because I had to do this stream, it's a pain in the ass being out all day and then sort of not racing home, but getting home and then getting ready for the stream and all that sort of stuff. I figured that if I just left it for tomorrow, then I don't have to worry about that stuff. I can go out. You'll follow me on Twitch. What's your, the same as it is on YouTube, Jimmy Smiggles. I think it's Jimmy_Smiggles though. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've been on Twitch. Quite a while. Like, probably over a year at this point since the last time I did anything on Twitch. But like I've been saying, I'm going to start introducing more to this channel other than Pokemon Go stuff, because as you guys can see, the Pokemon Go stuff is dying off quite dramatically sort of thing. So I think it's about time to branch out a little bit and start doing some other stuff. So this will probably still stay like a gaming channel, maybe like some reaction stuff and stuff like that. But I might start a second channel where I can do other stuff. And that might not be as family oriented. Like, it's not really family orientated here, because I mean, if I do start playing other games, I was thinking of playing games like maybe Doom and stuff like that, which aren't really family friendly games, just quietly, but yeah, another channel will be for other stuff. You followed it. Thanks, dude. Alright, let's add Jacob. Jacob. So, alright, so I got Ironic and Jacob. Wait, did I restart my game? Yeah, I did. Is there anybody else that wants to do a raid? Just let me know, because we've got 2 people so far. What other games am I thinking of? I was going to do some nostalgia games, for games that I enjoyed playing when I was younger. So maybe some Legacy of Kain stuff and some other games. I've got like a list of games, but then maybe just some other just variety stuff. Just start playing. We could start become a horror a horror YouTuber and play like horror games, because horror games always seem to be popular on YouTube for some reason. So we could start doing that sort of stuff. Rip off like every other game channel these days that tends to do. Red Dead 2. I only played through that just recently though, so I mean it's a great game, but if I play through it again, it's like it's already been too. Skyrim was another one that I was thinking of doing. It's been ages since I've played through Skyrim, and I would really like to play through that again because it's such a great game. Maybe some GTA stuff. It's been ages since I've played GTA as well. Hey, yeah, that's a good idea. You'd watch that. The old games, you mean? Yeah, like I've just had some nostalgia stuff going on, so maybe playing some old, like, Super Nintendo and Nintendo games, and like some old Sega games, like maybe Sonic and stuff like that. Playing through, like, some of my old PlayStation games, PlayStation 2 games and stuff like that I grew up playing. Hey, Mr. YouTuber, how you doing? Welcome in. Not really, besides the dead fish. Not much really, except the dead fish. Alright, well, I've got 2 people on the list, so I suppose we'll see how we go. But this has very little interest. Like I said, I really thought that this would have had a bit more interest than what it has. Ironic and Jacob. Invite Pro, yeah, I just did send him an invite. See if he'll jump in. We only need like 3 or 4, so if we can get a few people in there, we should be alright. Miss Murder is going to jump out, so I still need to have like 3 other people. At least. Check the Discord, I will after. And we're on the Discord, because it's... the Discord is a big place, so you can't just be like, check the Discord. It's like, okay. Alright, so we should be good. When Miss Murder jumps out, we'll still have 4. That'll be enough to get it done. So we should be able to get this one done, guys. Still got a bit of time as well, so maybe Matt will jump in as well. You got a shiny Fini? Nice, dude. Oh, you mean check the Discord because you got a shiny Fini? Okay. Are you playing, sorry, that old one on your handheld emulator? Oh, you're staying in Miss Murder, okay. Yeah, I had to get an emulator running on the computer just for the original Legacy of Kain game, just because it is on Steam, but apparently it doesn't work properly. Like, there's problems with it, and the people that ported it just haven't bothered fixing it, and it's been like years since it was released, so I doubt it'll ever get. But I did find somebody that did like a it's not really a mod, but it was a revamping of the game. So they went through and basically scaled up all the textures for it. So it's still like an old PlayStation 1 game, but it has like 4K textures for it and stuff like that. And that is like one of my all-time favorite games. So I'd like to go back and play that again. And then I've got the Soul Reaver 2 and Legacy of Kain Defiance on my PS2. I did have the original one on the PS1 as well, but it ended up, like, I lent it to a family friend, and then his place got broken into, and it got stolen, so unfortunately I don't have that anymore. But I still got the other two on the PS2, so I did actually get a special adapter, so I can plug my PS2 into my Elgato, so I can stream capture off of it. So yeah, that was something that I was thinking of doing, going through and playing that series, because that's one of my all-time favorite series. And then, yeah, like I said, there's a bunch of other games that I can't think of one off the top of my head right now, but there's a whole bunch of games that I would like to go back and play through, like nostalgia-wise. Like, I do have all the Dooms, like Doom 1 and 2 and Final Doom and all that sort of stuff, so we could maybe do like a playthrough of all the Doom games. Because I have like Doom and Doom Eternal and stuff like that as well, so we could do like the full playthrough of every single Doom game. No worries, Brenton. Oh, you'll put the pics on your Discord off the emulator, no worries. Miss the old COD lobbies, was toxic, but we all added each other after we played. Yeah, I was never really big on COD. Get your butt back in there, dude. Should have robbed you, mate. Forget it. Nah, he's no longer with us these days, so. Hey, Diana, how you doing? Always had that one kid that said, yeah, it happens. Good old screeches, eh? You have to go to French lesson. No worries, dude. Au revoir. Bon voyage. You can't get away with that these days. Saying the R word is just as bad as saying some other insults. Whereas it used to be a fairly accepted thing. Same with, you know, calling people gay and stuff like that. Just as, well, you gay. Like, that was, you know, a lot more accepted back in the day. Whereas in these days, it's not really a thing. Oh my god, chat, why won't you come back? What is going on? My chat, it won't come back. There we go. You posted in the anime chat. Oh, good. I'll check it out after. Are you recovering okay? Have had a night in hospital. Oh, so you had your operation and that. Well, that's good that you're recovering. Good to hear. It's called Jimmy the Waifu Male. Friday. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad that everything went good. You could get away with a lot back then. It's because the world wasn't as PC as it is these days. You know, cancel culture and keyboard warriors on Twitter and stuff like that have changed the world. I mean, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I mean, a lot of these insults, you know, can be offensive to people, but I mean, yes, you could get away with a lot of stuff in the past that you can't really say these days. Did we get a shiny? Is it a shiny Tapu? It's a no. 2023 though, so it's half decent. Can I look after you? You just want to. You should become a nurse or something, James. You're always like wanting to take care of people. Your husband's not doing too bad. He's not doing great, but he's not doing too bad. It's actually not too bad. Not too bad. We'll keep that one. Could be a bit better, but it's okay. We'll keep it. This is the thing with the lack of people that we've actually got in the raids. We're losing a few mons here, and I really don't have the potions to. Still haven't stockpiled. I need to go out and actually do a run and try and stockpile up on some items again. Alright, well, I am open to more raids, guys, so if you would like to jump into a raid, let me know. We have Duo. Come back. Duo. I can chuck you on the list. It may be a little bit of a wait, dude, because we're just trying to get people for the raids, but if there's anybody else, let me know. And guys, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that thumbs up button on the stream. It does help out dramatically when it comes to people finding them. So we're up to 9, so that's not too bad for a slow night. But yeah, anybody that wants to jump in if you haven't already. Caleb, if you need to add me, my code is tagged at the top of the chat, dude. So anybody that needs to add me, the code is tagged at the top of the chat, the highlighted message. So send me a friend request and let me know. 2023. I didn't even know, was it 2023? I wasn't paying enough attention. It is 2023. There you go. Mosinite. So that is 2. We can get 1 or 2 more. Oh, you're okay. You're Dodo. Okay, no worries, Caleb. Smash that like button, like it's your boss, or that person that you don't like at school. Now, I think that's Ile. I'm not sure. I will write it down as Ile. It's always hard to tell when there's an I and an L next to each other and they're both lowercase. 87, but I'm pretty sure it's Ile. Let me just make sure. Yeah, okay. Norris Ile, I've got you on the list. All right, so that's 3. If there's one more person that would like to jump in, a Tapu Fini. Yes, don't worry, dude. I like it like a smashed avocado. Smash that like button like it's an avocado. Given that one's only got, I think we'll just skip that one and we'll jump over to, we'll do this one with 20 minutes, the one next to it, Miss Murder, if you want to jump in. You're trying to save coins for it? No worries. Alright, so I've got Doduo, Moissanite, and Islay. Doduo, Moissanite, Islay. I suppose we'll try Planty again because he might jump in if he's got a free. More like something else, but you won't type it here. Jimmy's going, probably signal's messing up. Is the stream messing up? Oh no. Alright, there's 6 people. I can't see who's in the raid though. I hate it when it does this. It's been an issue for so long that they just haven't fixed. Just the blind lobbies where you can't see who's in. But even if Miss Murder's jumping out sort of thing, we still have 5. That's enough, guys. So stay in the raid. We'll have more than enough people to get it done. Flamingo. You refresh the stream. I know that the stream's still running because I can still see the face. It's either dodgy Australian internet or YouTube just being a pain in the butt, one or the other. Who remembers Grand Fandango? That's another game that I could play through. Like for the nostalgia trip. I know Grim Fandango, not Grand Fandango, Grim Fandango, that's it. Good old Grim Fandango. It sounded like a chicken before. Don't I always though? Or Niantic scrambling the servers. They've finally done it, guys. They're just trying to nerf us all. They nerf raid passes, now they're just trying to nerf every trainer. Negan, please come back. She's gone out with her kids tonight. She's already used her 5 raids, so she didn't do any raids tonight. She was happy. Just popping in for a bit, and now she's gone out, which is all good. People do that. People have lives. Back to Risen. Stop killing all my Pokemon so quickly. It's not nice. I've got the revives, I just don't have the potions. There's 7 people in there and we're still struggling a little bit. We'll get it done, but it's just taking a lot longer than I thought it would have with 7 people. Must be a few lower accounts in there, that's all good. Lower, yeah. It's also got Moonblast as well, so it's cutting through the Pokemon fairly quickly. Stop killing my Sceptiles. Did I see the McLaren get craned up? No, I don't live in like Melbourne proper, so I live outside the city. You guys saw the pictures yesterday of basically like I said, I live like on the outskirts of the city. I live like 40 k's out from Melbourne. Was it even in Melbourne? Because you're saying, was it on the news? If so, like I haven't watched TV or anything today, any news or anything like that. So no, I wouldn't have. Yeah, but you live closer than me, and I heard about it. Yeah, but see, like I woke up this morning, I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and then got into doing a workout. So it's like I haven't had radio or TV or anything. I don't watch a lot of TV. I'm usually watching YouTube or, occasionally Netflix and stuff like that. I don't tend to really watch news and all that sort of stuff. Alright, here we go, guys. Shiny vibes. Who's getting the shiny? Someone's getting the shiny. Vapes banned in Australia. You can still get them. I did say that on the thing the other day, but you need a prescription for them, like the flavored vapes and all that sort of stuff that people can buy from vaping stops. They're the ones that have sort of been banned, but people can still vape as long as they've got a prescription vape and all that sort of stuff. No shiny. 2006. You're vaping right now. Naughty. Quickly, somebody report him to the police. Vapes are like Bud Lights of smoking. No, I've never been into the vapes or anything like that. Vapes aren't my jam, you. Oh, you're vaping too, Miss Murder. But both you guys are actually legitimately trying to give up smoking, yeah? It's not just because you didn't just start vaping. Because, I mean, that's why they're banning it, because it's become a trendy thing for teenagers to do. Instead of smoking cigarettes, they vape these days. And like I said, they're banning all the flavored vapes and stuff like that, which are more targeted towards the younger people, not the people that are actually trying to give up smoking. There we go. Alright, well, we have 3 raids that still have time. I'm thinking that's about it. Oh no, there's another one there that's just hatched as well. So there's still like four raids left. I have no raid passes. I can buy 2 more. Actually, we'll do it. Alright, I can do 2 more remote raids for the day, so we can do 2 more of these raids at least. So let me know, guys, if you want to do more raids. I will chuck you on the list. You haven't had a smoke in like 4 months now. That's good. You can't smoke, but you can drink alcohol. Hey, in America, you can go to war, but you can't drink until you're 21. You can join the army at like 17, but you can't drink until you're 21. So it could be worse. You don't smoke ciggies. Ciggies they're bad. Ugh. Cigarettes are hard. They make you stink, and they just, yeah, like they're not good in any way. Like people smoke because of the flavor of them, but they taste like ass. So it's just like, why? There's no flavor in them. They just taste like straight up ass. Check out your pics on Discord. Okay. Yeah, if anybody wants to jump into a raid, guys, let me know. I can chuck you down on the list while we check our Discord. Hello. Okay, so that's Dull's shiny Tapu that he posted up before. Amazing. Wish I could get a shiny Tapu. That'd be nice. And you posted yours in anime, didn't you? Oh, that's TV. Anime. Oh, nice. Okay, like full load them, whatever. Like an actual proper handheld. You do know that you can just get emulators on the tablet and stuff. Like I did have an emulator on my my old tablet. I haven't installed it onto the new one, but basically I've got a controller, like a Bluetooth controller for the thing as well, the tablet, so I can just hook the tablet up. That's how I actually played Heart Gold back when I was playing through that. I was playing it on the emulator on the tablet. Had like a Nintendo 64 one as well. With Sandu, the waifu, waifu. Nothing wrong with anime girls. Here I am. Before I was talking about, you know, that's what's weird when people like stuff, but it's just like elf girls and anime girls, they're cool, okay? Because they're still humanoid, even if they're only imaginary fantasy creatures. Just liking Pokemon for you know, for sexual reasons and stuff, that's just weird. No. Even the humanoid ones like Gardevoir and stuff, I mean, it's still a bit strange. Enough about that. That's the last I'm saying about that. But everybody likes anime girls. Gotta love waifu girls. You can't be saying that. So if anybody wants to jump into a raid, let me know, guys. If you need to send me a friend request, my code is tagged at the top of the chat. We'll stick around for a bit longer till, like I said, there's still 4 raids that we can do. I doubt we're going to get all 4 of them done, though. I've got 2 more raid passes that I can use. So theoretically, we can do 2 more raids, but I think we'll even be struggling with that sort of thing. So we'll see how we go. Comes with a little case, it's cool, and over 5k preloaded games. That's cool. Well, I'd like to get like a one of the custom built arcade machines that have like basically the same thing. It's like an emulator thing. Like you can get console things that have like a whole bunch of the old school like Sega and Nintendo games and all that sort of stuff built into them, and you can like set them up so they play inside an actual arcade machine. I think that'd be cool. I don't know where to put something like that though, so it's something that, you know, maybe in the future, but for now we'll don't have the place for it. Gwen from Total Drama Island. Nah, see, my original waifus were Rei Ayanami and Ashka Langbi Soyu from Evangelion. But when I first saw that, I was like 12 or 13, so it made sense because they are both like 13 or 14-year-old girls in the thing. So it's just like, I'm a little bit old for them these days, but I'll just take Major Katsuragi instead. Still my Evangelion waifu. Wasabi! I suppose Motoko Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell as well. She's pretty cool. So we're coming back to these strong female characters, like we said we were talking about before. See, I grew up with a whole bunch of strong female characters from animes and video games and stuff. I like my strong female characters. Pineapple, I'm in Melbourne, Australia. If you guys need to add me to get into raids, like I said, my code is tagged at the top of the chat, guys. It has quietened down quite a bit, so if we can get you guys into raids, we will, but we'll see how we go. Mary Leona from Black Clover. Fave female character. Jimmy likes a strong woman. Well, yeah, strong women are cool. There's nothing wrong with strong women. Strong, independent ladies. Come back. Who's my I don't really follow celebrities and stuff like that. I have anime girls that are, but like celebrities, nah. I can't really stand celebrities, to be honest. Like, I've never really bought into the whole, oh my god, they're so great just because they've got money and they're like in movies or they make music. Like, yeah. Like back when I was a kid, maybe, but these days it's just like, people are just people. Like, I don't care if they're celebrities or not. So I don't really have celebrity crushes or anything. And I can't stand people like Taylor Swift and that. Like, I think she's so annoying. So I'm not going to say Taylor Swift because she annoys the absolute crap out of me. Makes white noise that people call music. I'm like, no, it's just garbage. Garbage. I said I'm not from... No, I said I'm from... Well, I'm close enough to Melbourne that I'm still from Melbourne. And I grew up in Melbourne, so technically I am from Melbourne. I just live on the outskirts of Melbourne now. I'm not in the city proper. Taylor Swift is pretty fire. Don't listen to her music, but yeah, I don't even think she's really that good looking. I mean, she's good looking, but I mean, I'm not gonna swoon over her and be like, oh my god, she's so hot, because there's better looking women out there. She's not very humble though. I think that's the things that people that make songs called Me, Me, Me and stuff like that, it's just like, you get your head firmly inserted into your own butthole, don't you? It's like, yeah, I just can't stand people like that. Like, I have a feeling that she's very self-absorbed, and so people like that don't really float my boat. Are we really going to get hung up on semantics, Brenton? Bloody semantics. I mean, I can show you pictures of where, like, I showed you guys yesterday. This is where I live. There's Melbourne in the background. So I was standing on top of a hill doing hikes yesterday. That's Melbourne there. That's how far from Melbourne I live. I can see it from my house, even though I wasn't at my house then. But I can see Melbourne from my house, so... I am still in Melbourne because I'm close enough that I can see it. It only takes me like 40 minutes to drive there. Technically, the next, like, these houses, like on the other side of these trees, like, you guys can't see where I'm pointing, but basically past the reservoir there, because that's Merrimoo Reservoir, or Happy Cow as we call it, good old Merrimoo. That's Melton Airport there, like if you can see the little white thingy that's there, the aerodrome tower. Yeah, Melton is the most outer suburb of Melbourne, and basically Bacchus Marsh, where I live, would be a suburb of Melbourne as well, except we have the valley that separates us from them, so basically we're on the outskirts. We're the first town outside of Melbourne, so... I live in Melbourne! That's where I live, technically. You can't really see it because it's just on the other side of that ridge there, like the hill that goes up in front of me from that picture. But that hill that's on the other side of it, that's where I live. We can almost see my house from where I was standing yesterday. And that's just on the outskirts of Melbourne. So I live in Melbourne, okay? You didn't see you in the picture. It could be fake. I don't take selfies, alright? I have more self-respect than that. Amiga Muchi, you take it? Okay, no worries, dude. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. Do you support spoofing if people just want to use it for fun, for collection with no intent on using it for PvP? I don't really care what people do when it comes to spoofing. Like, I have no opinion on it. As long as you're not harassing other people and making it hard for other people to play the game by camping in gyms and all that sort of stuff, you do you. I don't really care if people... I don't support it, but I don't, you know, have a negative opinion of it either, as long as people are just doing it in their own, like, for their own enjoyment. You play the game however you want to. Jimmy want to go camping, got a 10-man tent, 3 rooms. I haven't been camping in ages. No, where I live, because as you guys saw in the picture, like that, where I was is like 10 minutes from my house. So when my mates came up last time we went camping, we literally we're like half an hour away from my house, and we're camping, and we needed to go to the bottle shop, so we just drove back into town. Went to the bottle shop, drove back up the bush. Lakers beat Warriors. Nice. My trainer code is tagged at the top of the chat, Pineapple, so the highlighted message at the top is my trainer code. Overcooked curry. You got my GPS coordinates. You may know where I roughly live. You don't know where I actually live. Even though I've streamed from home before, like in Pokemon Go. People don't know exactly where I live though still. At least I hope that. I can chuck you on the list, Pineapple, but it just depends on how we go with more people. We'll see how we... I've got you on the list. But so far, it's just you, because like it's really quieting down. Like raid hour has actually finished, so these are just leftover raids that we still have popping around. But it's looking like, unfortunately, we're not going to get any more done for the evening. So once these have disappeared, the longest one still got 13 minutes. This one's still got 39 minutes, but I don't think I'll be sticking around for another 40 minutes, just in the hopes that people jump in for one last raid. So once these 3 raids disappear, guys, I'll wrap it up. So we've got like 15 minutes left of the stream before we wrap up. And that makes it like 7:30-ish anyway. So seems like a good time to end the evening. So yeah, if anybody would like to jump into a raid, like I said, let me know. I'll chuck you guys on the list. If not, we'll continue to wait. Mosenite. Okay, I'll chuck you down on the list again. So that's 2 people. Like, honestly, if we can get like 2 other people, we should be good. What's the name of the gym right next to me? Rotary Park, I think. Pretty sure it's Rotary Park. It should be. Yeah, Rotary Park. Rotary Park Playground. Miss Murder, if we do another raid, are you going to stay in or bail? Just so I know whether or not you're going to be in the raid to make up an extra number. Because if you stay in and I stay in, technically we only really need like 1 other person and we should be good. We've already got 4 with who we've got, but 5 would make it good. You can stay. Okay, cool. Alright, well, if there's 1 other person that would like to jump into a raid, let me know. Like I said, I can probably just send out some random invites anyway. See how we go. Are you going to send invites out as well, Miss Murder, or... Because, I mean, if you send out invites and I send out invites, if we can get, like, 1 extra person in, we should be good. Can probably still get it done with the 4, but... We had 7 in before, and it was a little bit of a... Not a struggle, but... Alright, we'll give it a shot. You know what? Given that these... We will just do the one with... Because it's got the most amount of time left on it, so we may as well just try this one. Just so we've still got plenty of time to reorganize if we need to. So this one is little ats, Miss Murder, just so you know which one it is. Pineapple. Mosenite. Invite Sammy, I can do that. Sammy. Alright, so we should have enough if that's the case. Still not showing me who's in, but that's okay. And I suppose we will try Proplanty for 1 more. Okay, 5 will do. Das ist gut, ja. What's with all this emoji spamming? Alright, there's 6 in there anyway. That'll be more than enough to get it done. Jimmy the Green Goat. That's actually funny, just because yesterday when I was out walking around, I could actually hear goats like down in the forest wandering around. Because there is like a flock of goats. We see them quite regularly. Like near basically where I live, as you guys can see, we live on the side of a forest, but we can see those hills because I live up on top of the hill. So quite often down, like, because it's right on the edge of the forest, you just see all the goats wandering into the clearing and having a feed on the grass, and then they get together as a group and like wander back into the forest at night time, like as it's getting dark for them to. But yeah, yesterday when I was wandering around, I could actually hear goats down in the valley, just walking along in complete silence and just hear Pineapple, I told you the name. I don't have coordinates, unfortunately. The best I can do for you is give you the name of the gym that I was just at, which was Rotary Park Gym, but playground. But yeah, I don't have coordinates to give you, man. Sorry. I don't spoof myself, so I don't have coordinates. wild goats, yes. Like, they originally, like, not all of them, because they would have bred, but, the original couple of goats were probably from somebody's property, and they just got loose and wandered off into the forest, but now it's like a flock of wild goats that live out in the forest. No worries, Ivar. There's no guarantee that we will get enough people to do another raid. I will try and organize another one, but I think the only raids that are left have only got, 10 minutes or so left at most. So we'll see how we go, but I'll definitely add you into one if I can, dude. So just stick around. Once we're done with this raid, I'll be able to tell you how much time we've got left on the last couple of raids. So we've managed to get a decent amount of raids done tonight. I mean, this is my 5th one for the night. So it's definitely slowed off since the raid pass nerf, but it's been an okay night. We've had people coming in and out all stream. Oh, seriously, I fainted out just before it's about to die. You stupid Pokemon. I hate the ones that have Moonblast, especially if you're using dragon types like Zekrom, because it just gets absolutely nuked. This one is 2006. Alright, shiny vibes. Let's see how we go. Can this one be our shiny one? Oh, actually got 10 potions. It's good to see. Shiny? No shiny. Seems to be the way these days. I haven't had a shiny from Raid Hour in probably 2 months now. You always forget how, yeah, since they did even beforehand, depending on how much money you were spending, they could get a bit expensive. But yeah, now that each pass is basically $2 or, a pack of 3 is almost $5. It's definitely a bit pricey for people these days. That's why it's so quiet. Only, a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, raid hours, these raid hours, we'd have more than enough people to get raids done basically all night until we ran out of raids. But since they did the remote raid pass nerf and increased the prices and stuff like that, the interest has dropped off dramatically. So now it's been a lot like tonight, where it's just slow. We have to wait around trying to get enough people to get interested, interest in the raids and all that sort of stuff. So Niantic has definitely shot themselves in the foot by doing this. They've lost a lot of revenue since they've done it. Yeah, they would have made so much more money keeping them at the price that they did than what they have since they've increased the price, sort of thing. Okay, 3 stars, but not good. Alright, let's jump onto the friends list. So we have Carlava Jen. Where is it? Yeah. Alright, sweet. I've got you on the list. Carla. Is there anybody else that would like to jump into a raid? There is. Alright, that one's got 3 minutes left. Okay, that's the only raid we've actually got left, unfortunately. So it doesn't look like we will actually be doing a raid, guys. Unless we can organize it super quickly, but as you can see, that is the only raid that's left, and it's only got just under 3 minutes at this point, so it doesn't look like we'll be doing another one tonight. Nadia. the you're hopping off now. No worries, Mozanite. Thank you for joining in. If you guys haven't already, like I said, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It does help the streams out, so I do appreciate it, guys. And subscribe, hit the notification button as well, because we do this every week. So if you're interested in getting into Reggie Gigas raids next week, definitely jump in. All right, so I've got Carla and Nadia so far. Pineapple, did you send me a friend request? If so, what was your in-game name? It's Tapu. Okay, sorry, it's Tapu Fini again next week, guys. Sorry, I thought it was Reggie Gears. But yeah, unfortunately, I think we're gonna run out of time on this raid because I don't really like organizing it. Yeah, especially with only a minute and a half left. Because by the time I jump in, send the invites, it doesn't really leave people enough time to actually get into the raid before the raid lobby finishes. So I think we might actually have to... Alright, honestly guys, there's no point, because with under a minute left, because the raid lobbies are 90 seconds long, if you guys don't jump in with, like, in the first minute, you'll miss out on the raid, and then everybody sort of loses out because there's just not going to be enough people. So I think I might just call it here. Sorry guys, I would have tried to get you into this last one, but unfortunately, like, if I knew that we were going to get enough people to do the last one, I would have done one of these ones first and then saved this one that still had 40-ish minutes for last, because that was originally what I was planning on doing. But just to make sure that we had enough time to get it done, I invited to that one instead. So sorry guys, my bad. Yeah, sorry, Ivor. I would have invited you, dude, but unfortunately, there's just not enough time left to send out the invites at this point. So, sorry, guys. You take it? No worries. Thanks for tuning in, Brenton. Jimmy cheats at the game. Wait, don't. Like, seriously, dude, like, you shouldn't even joke about stuff like that, because people will believe you. This is YouTube, remember? I don't cheat. I play legitimately. I am a legitimate, non-spoofing boyo. Yeah, so the other raid's just finished, guys. So, as you can see, that is the last of our raids. There is no more raids at the gyms that we are at. Yes, he does. Whatever, alright? I'm not going to argue, because it's all it seems that I've been doing this stream, just arguing with you guys over nonsense. Not so much arguing, but, you know, disagreeing with you over stuff. No, I play legitimately. Look, I'm sitting in a car. Like, if I was cheating, why would I be sitting in a car in the middle of town away from home? I could just sit at home and just stream it from home and be a lot more comfortable, have snacks, all of that stuff. But instead, I'm sitting down here in a car in the dark where you guys can hardly see me. I mean, if I turn this light off, basically, like, didn't even have to turn the light off, just moved it. It's like I'm half a silhouette. Not even half a silhouette, quarter of a silhouette. Oh, now, the light's all dicky now. Oh, I shouldn't have touched the light. At least it was in there. Trade rook. I don't really trade for, like, spoofed Pokemon and stuff like that, dude. I'm not really interested in those types of trades. There we go. That's a bit better. Jimmy the real alpha. You too, Reckless. You kind of missed it, honestly. Hey, dude, we've missed you too. Like, thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. You have an offer. Well, you can let me know what your offer is, dude, but like I said, I'm not really interested in you couldn't spoof this one at all. Well, unfortunately, we can't trade. Like, unless you're within 100 meters of me, we can't trade. Like, there's no distance trades in Pokemon Go. So yeah, unfortunately, we cannot trade. Yeah, otherwise I would trade with you guys. Like, I'm open to trades and stuff like that if we actually meet up and we're within 100 meters and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, there's no distance trades in Pokemon Go, so you have to be within 100 meters. It's just to stop people from using spoofing to trade and all that sort of stuff. Well, not so much, because I mean, as long as people can spoof to each other's locations, but yeah. I'm sorry. It's probably more so just so people can't sell trades to people. So like, hey, I'll sell you, like, you can trade with me, you know, on the other side of the world, but they can put Pokemon up on eBay and stuff like that and sell them to people, which people still do because people just spoof the trades. But yeah, it's supposed to stop. I think it's more so supposed to stop people from trading the regionals, because they didn't really want people just trading the regionals. They wanted people traveling to these locations, or at least knowing someone that has traveled to these locations to get the regionals and stuff like that. I don't know. Niantic is weird when it comes to that sort of stuff, especially since you can do distance trades in like any of the other Pokemon games, but for some reason they didn't want you doing them in this. So hey Tef, we're just about to wrap it up. Thank you for dropping in again. You were going to trade me the just that shiny costume Lapras the other week for the Mystic event. I actually haven't finished that event myself, so I don't even know whether or not I've got one of them. I'm still on the first stage for both of those quests. The Instinct Hero and the Mystic Hero, and even the Grass and Gratitude event. I don't really do the special research these days, as you can see. I still have quite a few that I need to go through and finish. I've finished a lot of them, like, but yeah, I don't really go out of my way to finish them these days. They just get done when they get done. Yeah, as you can see, I can collect them and move on to the next stage of a lot of them. I just don't. Originally I was saving them for videos, but I don't really do videos on this stuff anymore, so I may as well just start collecting them and getting them done and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's something that I need to pay a bit more attention to, I think. No, James. All right, guys. So I'm going to wrap this one up here. But thank you for everybody that has tuned in tonight. Like I said, make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. We're sitting on 11, so hopefully we can get a few more with the watchbacks and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, there's no event on this weekend, is there? It's my sister's birthday and Mother's Day on the weekend anyway. So even if there is an event, I don't know if I'll get time to head out and stream it all. I don't think there is an event this weekend. I know that there is next weekend, because it's Com Day next weekend, I think. No, the weekend after. I don't know. It's one of the... I'm pretty sure there's no weekend event. Anyway, thank you for everybody that has. If there is an event on and I can, I will stream it for you guys. If not, then yeah, I'll see you guys next Tuesday for Spotlight Hour. So until then, guys, enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe. Happy hunting. Yeah, enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe, happy hunting, sending you guys the shiny vibes, all that sort of stuff. And until I next see you, the come day is on the 25th. Okay, so okay, it is next weekend. Okay, thank you. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll see you guys on Tuesday then, and yeah, all that good stuff. Peace out. Bye. Bye.